We are live. It is days like this that we really do enjoy having the outside, so we can do the live from outside.
Yes.
One day, and I keep saying it, we will do a live from a different location.
Yeah, one day.
One day we will do it from a different location. It'd be nice if we were. Can you imagine if we were on a beach?
Yes.
There's like the shore in the background, but
the sea, but it would be quite live by the sea, though.
Yeah. There you are. Anyway, that's us. I can hardly. Hang on. Can you just tilt it this way? Only because I want to see the comments.
Yes.
And I can barely see as well.
I don't even know where my glasses are over there. Yeah. Okay.
Right, and there you can see this is our shed. I put these up, which these are actual. You can get these solar lights, so they're actually solar powered. Don't take any electricity, which is quite good. And they do look quite nice and light. I want to try and get some more, so I can put them at that end. If I can get that. Hang on. So from there, if I can work my finger from there to there, so this side of it there. But there you go. Tom!
Talk of the Tom!
How are you?
I hope you're well.
You're all right? How things been? How's life in Cardiff? All good? Hi, Amy. How are you?
Hey, Amy. Hey, Aoife.
Oh, she's gone for the John Travolta look. Actually, yeah. And Aoife, how are you? How are you doing?
You are all well.
Good to see you all, guys. So we made it to Friday. It's a beautiful sunny day here. We're back out in our garden, which we've been wanting to do for absolute ages. All winter I've been craving this.
Yes. What is everybody up to this weekend? Because it's going to be a scorcher.
So it's 30 degrees Celsius this weekend for those of you in the UK. If you're abroad, it's probably even hotter. So what have you guys got planned? We are going to do a little bit of mini barbecue.
Yeah, so my bestie is coming tonight, actually. So she's coming over, and we're going to do a barbecue tomorrow.
We are different sides, Amy. We certainly are. Oh, and Aoife said she's better seeing dearest Kelly.
Oh,
Aoife, have you not been well? How have you been? You okay?
Fries.
Yeah, I know, there is a fry. Now, we used to have, if anybody's at all interested, we used to have a pond just about there. We bought it. We didn't build it. We bought it. It came with the house. And flies have always manifested around this area, so I think it's that memory of it being.
Yeah, it's the memory that there used to be like water here and stuff like that.
Amy's gone London with heart emojis. I didn't. You like London, well, but you like the outside.
Yeah,
and it's a beautiful day. London is very nice in there.
Do you know what? London has such a different look when the sun is out. It's just, the thing is, it has to be hot as well. I feel like. Not too hot, but when London is sunny and hot, it does put people in a good mood.
Well, I think everywhere puts people in a good mood.
No, not necessarily, because there's a lot of people that like the cold and the winter.
I've never worked that out. There's a person I know that is like that as well. Aoife said, oh, Kelly, I swear it's going to rain in Ireland this weekend, but I do believe next weekend will be sunny. Migraines and chronic fatigue has wiped me out. Oh, Aoife, oh no. I know because you've been suffering a little bit recently, but I hope the restaurant you went to the other week, which looked really nice, I hope that went some way into making you feel better. Amy said West London is definitely the best. Okay.
I think you found it's all about South.
Well, I don't know about South, but Tom said, well, being in a lot of places looks better in the sun definitely makes a difference.
It really does. Because you were on holiday recently, right? Did you go to Seville, Tom?
Oh, did you?
I think Tom went to Seville recently, yeah.
Oh, well, lovely. If you did, Tom, how was it? I know because you really enjoyed Greece. I saw your videos when you went to Greece. We did catch up on your Greece holiday when you filmed it.
I didn't catch up on all your videos. I was so busy just doing doing loads of things that I haven't had a chance to catch up on your videos. I was watching Sam's got like little quick videos.
Okay.
And I was watching.
I need to get my hair cut.
I was watching some of hers. Yeah, me too. I need to get it cut for sure.
Amy said, "Sun without sun, the places look the same to me except the beach. But I want to go to Thames Beach soon." Oh, Amy, that's not true. I'll tell you something. So I'm originally from the West Country. If you go to Bath, especially, and you must know this, Amy, from Somerset, looks so much better. In the sun.
It really does. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like being on the beach and it's hot. Is really, really nice. It's really nice. Listening to the waves and things like that. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Tom said, Sevilla, yes, but it rains. Did my video for my first time in a year and a half. Oh, really? Do you know what? Because I did we did see your Greek videos when you brought those out as well, and I really liked those. It gave us some good ideas places to go in Greece.
Yeah.
But I didn't say, is that your first video in a year and a half?
Because I don't think, because Tom's been on what do you call it, TikTok. Because I know I've caught you on a couple of your lives, 1 or 2 of your lives when you've been doing them on TikTok. But you haven't been around on YouTube for a little while, yeah. But we don't have enough subscribers yet in order to go live on TikTok.
Right.
So we haven't done a live on TikTok, but we do our lives, as you know, every Tuesday and Friday, 6 p.m. This is where you find us.
So which days are you doing your lives, Tom, on your TikTok? Let us know. Is it a certain day you have it, or you just when you feel like doing them?
And I think Tom's been working quite hard, because you've been working quite hard at your job, right? So yeah, I don't know if you go on as often as you probably would like, perhaps.
Amy said, I love the countryside on a rainy day. Do you know what? The smell of the countryside on a rainy day is really nice. You've got that real sort of, especially in the summer, because you get that real grassy smell. Kelly hates the rain. So I'll tell you a funny story. We went to Brussels one year in Belgium, and it absolutely bucketed down for the 4 days we were there. And Kelly pretty much stayed in the hotel. I went out because my parents came with us, and your mum came with us.
Yeah.
And we all went all around the town, but Kelly just stayed in.
Me and my mum, we stayed in. Are you joking? My mum ain't going out in no rain.
That's true. Tom said, generally do my lives when I'm drunk.
Yes, yeah. Tom's always got a glass of wine when he's doing a live.
Oh, fantastic. That just lets the conversation flow. Brilliant. Evelyn, hi.
Hey, Eve. Eve's on her way here, I hope. So we'll see her soon.
She'll be in the pub going, oh, better go. Eve said, buffering phone on my side. Oh, okay. Don't worry. We'll keep up the catch there. But let us know how you're feeling now. Amy said, I love the rain. Do you prefer summer rain or winter rain? I've got to be summer rain.
It's got to be summer rain, I guess. I don't mind it. Do you know what? One year, was it 2021, I think. It rained the entire, and I was so sick of the rain. We were inside.
That was 2021. So 2020 during lockdown was a really
amazing,
really good summer. That's probably the best summer I can remember since I remember I was off in 1997 because I just graduated uni, and that's the best summer up to that point. And then 2020 was the best summer since then.
But maybe you remember 2020 because it was 2020 as the best summer. But we have had some pretty good summers. But also, we've also been away at the beginning and the end of the summers, really. And sometimes we take a little trip in between. So sometimes we've taken trips normally during the August bank holiday.
Yeah, that's true.
We go to Brussels or we go to Paris.
That's true.
So we're not here for the whole of
Even said, I like the rain when I'm indoors. Yeah. I know. Do you know what? Kelly knows this. So one of the things I do to help me sleep sometimes is I'll plug my earphones into my laptop and I'll listen to sounds on YouTube. So things like the rain, winter, the wind and stuff like this. Shocked me how many videos, I've mentioned this before, but how many videos there are that go on for about 12 hours of just the sound of the rain.
White noise.
Really does help me sleep. Oh, Eva says she's in bed with an electric blanket on.
Oh my goodness.
Is it that? Do you know what? That's the doorbell.
There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. So we've ordered our customary Starbucks drinks. So Mark has gone to grab those. And Evelyn, I grabbed you a drink as well. So as soon as you get here, there'll be one waiting in the fridge for you. So we I love hanging out in the garden. It's a little bit chilly. I might go and get, because as soon as the sun goes down, this is the thing. Normally by this point we've had quite a bit of sun. The place is heating up. In the evenings it's like still quite warm and stuff like that. But I do feel like we don't have as much warmth as I would like. But come tomorrow. So I'm going to be out here from early. We've got shopping being delivered at 12:30, between 12:30 and 1:30. I've just taken 2 steaks out of the freezer, like 2 ribeye steaks. Then I've got some lamb steaks, and then I've got some pork belly. And then we've got corn on a cob. some mushrooms. Mark has got some what you call it, burgers. He loves the burgers. I've also got some what you call it, some mac and cheese and some dauphinoise potatoes. I ordered some veg for Evelyn because I know she likes a little bit of veg with her dinner or her lunch. I don't know. It's going to be like in between lunch and dinner time, I guess, that we're going to do the barbecue. So they'll all be in the oven, and then I'll do the rest on the barbecue and fry Mark's burgers. And yeah, like, yeah, it's going to be so to be out in the garden at that with that temperature. I'm just looking really forward to it. Oh, here comes Mark with the fraps. Yay! Um you better. I was about to ask, and there you go. Luck I don't know my bestie. You get me? Luck I don't know who you are and what it is. Of course, I would have got you one. Um, Summer rain. Hell no. Thunderstorms. Really? You like thunderstorms? Oh, no, that's not for me at all. Here we go. Did Evelyn's one come as well?
Yes, I put it in the fridge. Cheers, guys. Where were we?
So I was just reading thunderstorms, and she says, "Hell no." Summer rain, hell no, thunderstorms.
Oh, so I love thunderstorm sounds. Really, really good. Evelyn said, "Oh, should be there for about 7."
Okay.
Aoife said, just about awake after probably the guts of 10 hours sleep. Oh my God! So you really have been really facing it. You just not been able to sleep. Tom said 2021 was a washout. It was.
It really was.
Tom, it was. I remember that because it was off the back of that brilliant 2020, so lockdown.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, great, it's going to be another year of warm weather, and it was a complete washout. It really, really was. Aoife said, sat out for 10 minutes, but breeze was a little too much for you.
Yeah, I might run in and get a little cardie. I think when Evelyn gets here, it'll give me a chance to run in and get a little cardie. And then
oh, that's nice. Don't worry, Evelyn. Yeah, Richard would turn right. Richard hates Starbucks.
Listen, Richard has been slating Starbucks. This Nero's is the king of everything, and Starbucks is the like the downtrodden. Yeah, I don't like Starbucks, and I'm like, chill.
Well, he's not on at the moment, so I just wonder if he is going to come on.
No, he is actually editing videos. He said he wasn't going to be on.
Okay.
He may come on later in a bit, but we'll see. Yeah.
Amy said, being outside is nice in the garden. It reminds me of the old times in my aunt's garden. That is nice, actually. Do you know what it is? It's that pleasant thing. What's really nice is as well, because you get so few nice days in the UK. Even in the summer, a lot of them are raining. So for us, I really want to take advantage. And what's bad is we do this every year. Towards the end of the summer, I think, I can't be bothered to go in the garden again. And then, of course, I don't get to see it then for another 6-7 months. So we should take more advantage of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Or in the evening, get out to help out. Wasn't that eat out to help out?
Yeah.
Amy said every coffee shop is a money grabber.
Of course, but I think like when with the way that they do it, it's almost like a luxury. Does that make sense? So not middle class luxury, but it's one of those ones where you normally see people in there, like families in there or something. Well, maybe more mothers at the coffee shops.
Well, funny perhaps. You should say that. Our nephew says that. Janai always says that. I go, you just paid £5. I said, yeah. What, for one drink? I said, yeah, that's how much they are here. Went, wow.
But always loves what is it? The cookies and cream.
Yeah.
He likes to try. I like to get him a different one. So with his brother, with G, he likes just cookies and cream. He doesn't want to try another one or anything like that. Whereas Janai will try different ones.
This is very true.
But ultimately, he loves the cookies and cream. I think he does like the white mocha though. But they sent a different mocha the last time.
Yeah,
but I think I managed to get him the white mocha the last time, and he quite likes the white mocha. But yeah, ultimately they both love cookies and cream.
Aoife said, Kelly, will you Instagram me tomorrow, please?
If I have a chance, but my bestie's here for the weekend, so I may or may not. I'll have to see, because we're going to be doing the barbecue. I'm waiting for the shopping and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Tom said we sometimes sit in the garden with our coats in winter.
Yeah.
Do you? Oh, do you know we have actually, Kelly and I have attempted to do barbecues in the winter. We missed it so much.
Yeah.
We attempted to do a barbecue in the winter. That was for your birthday many years ago.
Yeah, it was. But we did have the chimeneas out as well.
It doesn't work.
Yeah,
it doesn't
it
work.
doesn't.
It's
It
not.
doesn't.
It's so sad, right? But for a barbecue to go properly, you've got to have like this cloudless skies. Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be cloudless, but you cannot have any cold weather. Overcast doesn't. It's got to be nice weather.
Yeah.
That really makes the barbecue. Anything less than that, it's not the same. It isn't the same. We've tried it, but I've never tried that though, Tom. Sitting out in the winter, it's that's a real desperation to get that outside thing, but it's good on you.
But you know, there's plenty of people that I see that do sort of like, they have their chimeneas out, they have a little cardigan on or something, and then they just sit out and enjoy. Because even so, it's still nice to get out and enjoy the fresh air.
Amy said, I had a Starbucks. I think I had to throw it out. Didn't like it. Oh, but do you know what, Amy? We'll have to do that next time. We'll have to get you a range of Starbucks, and you can say which ones you like.
Yeah, there are different drinks, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Starbucks. It can be Costa, because there's two drinks that I really do enjoy at Costa, which is the tropical mango and the mint choc chip. I love both of those drinks. They're so good. And I've tried the Nero frappes. I didn't like them. I don't like the Costa frappes either. I don't like any frappes really. The only one that I like is Starbucks' caramel frappuccino. The other frappes, like the Costa ones, are very creamy. They don't do it for me. They don't do it for me.
Amy said, Aoife, just spam Kelly. Just send a message after message after message.
Can you imagine? I'm like,
Is everything all right though, Aoife? Did you want to chat about something? Tom said, our barbecue gets... oh, no, Aoife said, sorry. Ordering... Oh, my God, I've got to try and read it. Is it Kafka Splen? I hope I probably butchered that. Sorry, guys. And the low-level sun is coming in, so I can't block that out. But... hopefully not a scam for Dolce Gusto pods. Now, do be wary about pods that aren't from the actual company themselves. So Nespresso always say that. Ones in the supermarket should be all right, but there are some ones as well that can be a bit dodgy and clam up your machine. I think you should be all right though, Aoife. You can try them. If they don't work, you don't actually have to use them again. Tom said, our barbecue rusts away outdoors in winter. I'm surprised it still works. Do you know what? We had a load of cheap ones we bought, so about 20 quid each. And we had them out for ages. And I went to throw them away. So I put them all out the front of the garden.
I said, yeah, don't throw them out, because we went to call the council.
Oh, I was going to call the council because the council here charges £30 to do pick up, 30 quid.
Yeah, and I said, don't throw it out. Leave it out the front, because somebody will come, because somebody will take the barbecue and they'll restore it. Do you know what I mean? We're not those types of people that's restore. Do you know what I mean? Can restore a barbecue and stuff like that. But we left it outside, and sure enough, what happened?
Yeah, and Kelly's right. So somebody took all three of them. So we had 3 cheapy ones we built up over the years, and they just took them. So if you ever want to get rid of your rusty barbecue, Tom, just leave it out the front. Someone will just take it. It's amazing what people will take.
Unless it's a built-in brick one, and then obviously
well, you're not going to bring that out the front.
You just change the grills. Yeah.
But, I'd love to do that here, actually. I don't know where we would put it, but build a big brick one.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like to move the barbecues. So sometimes I like it over there. Sometimes I like if you have a brick one.
You can't put it that side, because all the plants are that side.
Well, yeah, because you burnt that poor bush.
That was ages ago. I'm surprised it hasn't grown back. That was years ago I bought that.
Yeah. Now it doesn't grow in the middle.
Amy said, why spend so much on a drink when you can get water for free at your house? Well, I know what drink I'll be getting if I come and see you.
Yeah.
But you can't offer guests just
tap water, and that's it. Can you imagine?
You want tap water? What else have you got?
Tap water.
I can put some ice in it.
No, we like. Do you know what? Because every now and again we like to have a frap. Don't get me wrong. There are times when we'll just do other things.
Yeah.
So there'll be times when I'll do, I don't know, a makeshift home frappuccino or something like that, or we'll have chocolate, or we've got the velvetizer, you've got your Nespresso and stuff like that. But this is a little indulgence that I like to have every now and again. And yeah, that's
There
my
you are.
that's
Our
my
little thing. Yeah, we do. Do you know what though? You'll probably notice we haven't done Starbucks for ages. We used to do it every Tuesday, every Friday when we did the live without fail, but we haven't done it for a while. So we've just been trying to cut down a little bit. But I think you never know. We might have to start that back up. Aoife said, "Oh, it won't stop buffering my side. I've done airplane mode 3 times, so just about playing now. I hope you can see us. Thank you for pursuing with us, though. It's really good to see you on." Amy said, "Tap water is delicious." Do you verify that? Do you concur with Amy's point that tap water is delicious? What's wrong with tap water, Kelly?
I do not concur that tap water is delicious. Do you know what? Years ago, when I used to drink tap water, it was fine. Then when I was starting to drink bottled water, I could tell. Now I can tell the difference between the tap water and especially when you go to the States.
Oh God!
When you go to the States,
US
and
tap
you drink,
water gives me real bad stomach problems.
But you can taste the difference. You really, really can. Even and at the parks, they do free water, so there's free water fountains and stuff like that. But you can really taste. Yeah, there's no way.
Amy said, "I'm not a coffee or tea person. We have a frappe machine maker at home. It's not in use at all. You don't use it." All right, I will come on to that. I shall put that out to the group. Does anybody have a gadget that they bought with full intention of using it and it now just sits in the cupboard? It could be a coffee maker. It could be a something.
You were going to say panini maker?
Well, that's what I was going to say because that's what I've got. I was going to do ours in a bit. Anything that makes coffee, anything that makes tea, anything that cooks or bakes. Do you have a gadget you bought with full intention of using it and then it's sitting in the fridge? I will tell you ours, sitting in the cupboard. I will tell you ours in a minute. Let me just read the comments there. Charlie, hello. How are you?
Hey, Charlie.
And
hey,
hello, Keegan. How are you? I'm Mark and Kelly. It's me. Okay, it's very warm. Are you enjoying it? Are you having a nice time in sunny Scunthorpe? And is it sunny in Scunthorpe?
Amy's put shush Kelly.
Yeah, shush Kelly.
Shh Kelly.
Shut up, Kelly. Eva said no, Amy.
Nope, Amy.
No. Amy, tap water is poisonous. It's not so much that it's full of chlorine. It is full of chlorine.
It is full of chlorine, yeah.
Oh, Charlie, you're building up your followers. 106. Well done.
Wow, that's so good.
You were on double figures last time we spoke to you. Well done. Do not drink tap water around Ireland, especially in Mayo. Why is that? Is it high calcium or is it high chlorine?
Keegan's got 28 subscribers. Oh, good for you. Bless you.
Keegan was on 26 last time he came on. Well done, Keegan.
Good for both of you.
I know it's the Tassimo, which is sat in your press. Yeah, Tassimo. I'll tell you ours then. So we got the Tassimo, our best video to date. Well, our most watched video to date.
Yeah, our most watched video
and
to date.
And it's sat in our thing at the moment.
Sat in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Because for some reason
I'm not throwing that out.
He doesn't want to throw it out.
I am not.
I'm not saying throw it out. I'm just saying give it away to someone.
That was our pride and joy.
Our first. It was our very first one, and I said, well, let's just give it to someone. But no, so now it's sat on.
Or I might give it as a prize.
Can you imagine? Yeah, you could give it as a prize.
I have no subscribers, says Amy. Oh, Amy. Well, we'll subscribe. Evelyn said tap water varies on location and the US. And the USA is a no.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And there's no point. Let me tell you something. You need to, when you're buying bottled water, you really need to check the back, because there's loads of water which is just tap water that's been filtered, and they're selling this, and people are buying this. You are buying filtered tap water. Now you can just buy your own filter and filter your own tap water. You don't need to go out and buy filtered tap water. So please check the back of all the waters that you buy.
Oh my God.
And don't buy filtered tap water.
Sorry, I just saw Eva's comment, chlorine and E. coli in the water. That is so dangerous. I used to see a girl many years before you, many years. This is my university, who lived in Elephant and Castle. And when used to go to her house, she goes, I was going to pour myself a glass of water. She goes, no, don't use tap water. What's wrong with this? I turned it. There were little bugs in the water, and like they tiny little ones. She goes, yeah, we don't use it. There's something wrong with the water. I said, do you shower in this? She goes, yeah, of course. It's oh God. So yeah, I think there was something in the pipes rather than something to do with it being in
wow.
Anyway, So gadgets. So Madam many years ago bought me a panini maker for some reason. I think we used it about 5 times.
No, you used it quite often.
A few times.
And I'll tell you what, if it was out now, you would still use that. Guaranteed. The amount of bread that you eat, amount of sandwiches and stuff, you would use that no problem.
Anyway, so we got a panini maker which we never use.
We don't have the space.
Coffee maker which we never use. We've bought 2 waffle makers. Two waffle makers. Both of them put away.
We didn't buy 2 waffle makers. What happened was
you bought a waffle. I get corrected now.
You bought a waffle maker, and I bought a cake pop maker.
Oh, that's what it
but
was.
with the cake pop maker came several different slates that you could slot in, and one of them was a waffle slate. So it wasn't actually just a waffle maker. The one that you bought was just a waffle maker. The one that I bought has several. It's a cupcake maker, it's a donut maker, it's a waffle maker, and it's a pop.
So tell everybody, how many donuts, waffles, cake pops have you made with this gadget?
None. Well, I did try to make I only bought it for the cake pop maker. That's all I bought it for. But it didn't work. It didn't work.
So none.
No, I tried.
Never been used.
Yeah, I tried to make them, but it didn't work. What do you want me to do if it didn't work?
It's stuck. I can see it in the conservatory, stuck in a box there. Amy said, "Oh, I love a panini. Right, I fancy a panini now. For God's sake! Oh my goodness, Kelly."
Well, there you go, panini.
Well, if you were here, Amy, we would be making you a panini, and I'd have to clean it up because it hasn't been used for a while. But I will clean it and make you a panini. Liam, hello.
Hey,
Liam. How are things?
Hope you're well.
Liam's just had a Pop-Tart.
Oh wow. Okay.
Was that? Don't tell me that's your post-gym food. I know your thing as well with the gym as well. I don't know if you've just come back from the gym, but you just had a Pop-Tart. Which one did you go for? Was it the strawberry? Did you go for blueberry? We were just talking about Liam. Do you have any gadgets that you had full intention of using and you've just put away and never really used? Yo, sup, Liam, says he. It's a vegan one. Chocolate
vegan one.
Pop-Tarts are so high in calories, says Amy. I don't think Liam's thinking of that with their.
Yeah,
I think you accept that with a Pop-Tart.
I think any sort of cake or goodies, nobody's thinking about calories, Amy. Nobody. When I'm eating pizza, I'm not thinking about all the calories. No. Or when I'm having one of these, which has got lots of calories, not thinking about that.
Does anybody do that when they eat something? They think, oh, that's probably about 76. That's about 120.
Nobody thinks that. I think when you're looking to enjoy life, nobody thinks about calories. When you don't want to enjoy life, or you're too concentrated on something, that's when you follow the calories. Yeah.
So Liam, you did an oldie special with that. Do you recommend it? So one of the reasons I asked that is, as you know, Kelly and I do the food reviews all the time. We're always looking for new things to review. So it would be something interesting actually to see if you rate it and how it compares to other branded ones.
So Amy says she thinks about calories all the time. Don't let it overtake you.
No, Amy.
Do not let it because do you know what? It can be one of those things that controls your life, and that's not where you want to be.
No.
And Liam is quite right. He doesn't think about them on the weekend, which is fair enough. If you're concentrating all week, it's a good balance. You don't need to concentrate on calories on the weekend.
Yeah, do you know what? And also as well, when I was 16, Amy, I was actually overweight, quite not massively overweight, probably about 2 stone, which is whatever you think. Anyway, I thought about when I was losing weight, I was so obsessed with calorie counting. It's not a healthy way to live, and it really, you can obsess about it. So, I mean, that was many years ago. But yeah, just don't let it affect. Just enjoy your life. And you don't need to calorie count anyway. You're not overweight. Liam said, I don't think about them on the weekends. Yeah, no,
it's true.
That's a good time to do it, actually. I'm the same. So I always think I try and be careful what I eat during the week.
Yeah.
As you know, but during the weekend, I thought, no, that's my time.
Yeah, that's your time.
Weekend, I just had an ice lolly at the moment.
Yeah, we had ice lollies. Yeah.
So
you had
Magnum.
Yeah. So you had what, the mango, lime, and coconut.
Yeah, mango, lime, and coconut.
And I had the mint. So good. So good.
Oh, Liam, I forgot you're vegetarian. Yeah, you said a good cheaper one. And I can't eat Pop-Tarts as I'm vegetarian. So yeah, so you had the vegan one for that reason. You know what? I'm glad of that because in my videos, because obviously I'm pescatarian, but I always go for the veggie option.
Amy's always got something to say. Friday is a weekday, yes, but it's the beginning of the weekend. In case you, especially if
Are you judging me, Amy?
Especially if you know when you like go out to work and stuff like that. Everybody considers Friday the beginning of the weekend. So Fridays, although it is a weekday, it's considered part of the weekend. And when you work in an office, a lot of people work from home on a Friday, so that is the beginning of their weekend. And a lot of people don't even work on Fridays, and it's their weekend.
Okay, so Amy said, "Oh, I'm on a seafood diet," says Aoife. I seafood, I eat it.
Of course,
that's one of my favorite diets of all time.
Yeah, that is one of mine as well.
Amy said, "Calorie deficit. I want to try one time."
You
Amy,
know what?
No.
Amy, you're still too young. Don't mess with your. This is the mistake that I did. So, a lot of my family put it in my mind that I was overweight, and I never was. In my mind, I saw that I was overweight because a lot of people had put that in my mind. So I had body dysmorphia. And then as I grew up, this is what I saw all the time. What I am now. And I was never like that. But in my mind, I thought I was. So I was forever on a diet. I was forever trying to exercise. I was forever doing this, that, and the other. But it really does mess up your body for the future. So don't allow outside influences. Just be okay with how you are. You don't know your body cycle, how it's going to change as you get older. So don't mess up anything internally because of some preconceived idea of what out there is the perfect body, or what society is telling you is okay. Just be okay with you. Later on, once your body has grown into itself, if you decide, okay, I want to work out, I want to do, that's fair enough, but you're still growing. I'm really against people messing up their internal, or having a preconceived idea of what society's perfect whatever is. Do you know what I mean? Concentrate on you. Enjoy life. This is the time for you to be enjoying life. Don't think about them
As
things.
you see, I strive for perfection. So I could say I have a straight face. Liam said he's 11 stone. So you are quite slim. And you're quite tall. I'm sure you mentioned you're over 6 foot before, so that is slim.
Wow, yeah.
Liam said, "Did you watch Grease, the TV series, yet?" Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh really?
Is it?
Do you know what?
I have seen it advertised.
I haven't seen it now.
I have seen it advertised.
I would not until you said that, I would not have watched it. I just Grease, the TV series. Are you for real? But if you're saying that it's really good, I'm gonna try it.
Thanks, Liam.
I'm gonna try it. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Has anybody else seen it? Do they recommend it? But we shall have to do that on your recommendation.
Yeah, for
I've seen the film so many times.
I've seen the film. I was in love with the film as I was growing up. It was one of those films that, I had watched so many times. You'll
see from our video. Was it last year or the year before? I think it was the year before.
The year before.
We went to see Grease Actual Fact
open air
cinema. If you check one of our older videos, you'll see that we did and all the sing-alongs. People were dressing up, loads of women dressed up as the Pink Ladies, and guys were coming in biker jackets.
Yeah.
I felt really underdressed.
My cousin was there. I didn't even know she was there.
Was she?
Yeah. She messaged
Amy,
me going, we were there.
Amy, you're not overweight.
You're not. You're not
overweight.
You're not.
Fri-Yay, Liam. Fri-Yay.
Yeah, Fri-Yay.
Eva said my late baby brother is Liam. Sorry, I don't want to butcher your late baby brother's name, but your dad is a Liam. My pronunciation on Gaelic names is terrible. So I don't want to butcher it there, but you can see it in the comments as well. That's a beautiful name, by the way. Amy said, "Kelly, I always have something to say. I am Amy."
I know. Maybe Amy, you should be.
Yeah.
Just sometimes.
What was that thing on Austin Powers? We went. Dr. Hill went www.sh.com. #/ Amy said, "I've lost a stone already." Oh wow! I have 2 more to go. I have to do it for the doctor. You want to do it for yourself, not for the doctor. Evelyn said Thursday is the new Friday.
Yeah. Because a lot of people work from home now.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people work from home or don't work on Fridays.
Eva said, I've starved myself eating one day a week over 18 months and was rushed to hospital. Oh my God. And 2 IVs poured into me, and now chronic anemia and vitamin deficiencies and blood iron levels and
malnutrition,
low blood pressure count.
Yeah.
Stress and anxiety, thanks to family IPV. Disastrous relations led me to an eating disorder.
Yeah.
There you are. So, Amy, you're not saying that would happen, but it's not good for the
it's not good for anyone. I feel like you have to do what's right for you, because I've heard, is it the 2 to 5 diet where people sort of fast for 2 days and then
that's
eat
right.
normally?
And then eat normally.
Is it 5 to 1 or something like that?
They also do. It's on Twitter. I see a lot as well. So they do eating for your age. And what they say, certain age groups, what you do, you should eat between certain hours and then fast for the rest of it.
Right.
And I think for my age group, you're supposed to do only eat between 12 noon and 8 p.m.
Okay.
That's your window, and then you shouldn't eat outside that window.
Right.
So basically, skip breakfast is what they're saying.
Yeah, I don't really eat breakfast anyway. Since we've been in lockdown, I've actually lost weight since we've been in lockdown. Not anything too, but because the calories, I don't consume as many calories as when I did when I was working. So like when I was working, I'd eat breakfast, I'd eat lunch, I'd go out for dinner with friends, and then I would, do you know what I mean? And then when you're going out for dinner, you have starter, main, and dessert when you go out for dinner and stuff like that. So I would go out with my friends. We'd have a drink or something like that. I'd get maybe a Starbucks or a hot chocolate. I'd get a hot chocolate every day. Every morning I'd get a hot chocolate and a ham and cheese croissant or something like that. And I just think I was only sort of like getting on the train, walking to work, and so I wasn't burning any calories. So when we sort of went into lockdown, I was cooking big breakfasts, I was cooking big lunches, I was cooking big dinners, and I just thought no. So then we started eating at 11 o'clock and in the evening, and even then I said no. So then we eat at lunchtime and then we snack in the evening, and that's how we do it. On the weekend we can be a bit more free, so we might eat breakfast and we might eat later on, maybe 5 o'clock or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much how we.
Aaron Burr said, Amy said, talk less, smile more. Very good advice. Aoife said, my doctor said going without 2 days, sometimes for 4 days, knowing I am overweight, so not like it will kill me. Is that what the doctor said? I have my reasons. Obviously, I won't discuss this, Amy. No, should you as well?
No.
Aoife said, oh, right. The name is pronounced, is it Gahoid? Gahoid? Gahoid?
Garoid.
Gahoid?
No, Garoid.
Gahoid.
Why are you putting the h?
Oh, because it's Gaelic. Amy said, I want to start to hit the gym, but £50 a month. Are you mad?
Yeah, it's so like crazy.
It is. Well, now if you go to Pure Gym, that's a lot cheaper. Not that I'm sponsored by Pure Gym. But the other thing you can do, you might find, if you buy yourself a cheap piece of equipment, like a skipping rope or a exercise bike, well, after about 4 or 5 months, you will actually have paid that off in terms of your gym membership. So find something that you like doing as well. Jogging's free. There's a
walking is really good for you. Yeah.
There's a very famous prisoner called Charles Bronson.
I was going to say Chopper.
No, Charles Bronson. And he used to, I know it's weights.
That's his nickname, isn't it? Chopper?
No, that's his. No. That's Mark Chopper Reed. Just
right, okay.
Different person. So he worked out a way of keeping fit remember, he spent most of his time in solitary confinement. So he spent ways of working out in a very small jail cell. And he launched it as a book. So like I said, if he can do it in a small room for free, there are definitely ways of doing it for free. Eva said, I don't actually really care whether or not it kills me. But we do.
Yeah,
so no.
Exactly.
I have abusive family who are quite toxic and narcissistic and did the whole smear campaign thing. So my doctor says I still have my eating disorder. Well, that's something as well you can definitely discuss with your doctor.
Yeah.
Maybe look at some sort of therapy. I know you do your therapy sessions as well, but that might help you as well. Amy said, I have no room in my house. Well, you haven't seen ours.
Yeah, but for skipping, you don't need any room in your house. You just go to the park.
I cannot run for my life. My weight holds me back.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody would. I mean, there was a time when I was overweight, but would still walk and then sort of run. But I wouldn't run like for the whole, let's say, half an hour or whatever. You run for a few minutes, you walk for a few minutes. You run for a few minutes, you walk for a few minutes. But that's only if you want to. I've got really bad knees, so that of this. So coming downstairs is really painful on my knees. Going up is not too bad. Yeah. Coming down is a problem. So it's very difficult with exercises. But they've got some really good exercises on TikTok, you know, like chair exercises, standing up exercises, wall exercises. I'm doing this as in because you lean on the wall. But my cousin's wife, Jo, she's amazing at skipping.
Yeah, she's skipping.
Like, she's joined a group now. They all meet up and they do their skipping challenges and all of this type of stuff. Yeah, it's a real skipping is a real community. Yeah, there's a real so and the good thing about skipping is you can just go to the park and do it. You know, you find a piece of green somewhere, and you just skip on the green or whatever. But yeah, she's been really perfecting. She's been doing it for a year, over a year now. She's been doing it for well over a year, maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
She's been doing it, but she was persuading everyone in the family at one point to get a skipping rope. She goes, "Yeah, you should come with me, Kel." And I was like, "Are you joking? I can hardly walk, let alone start jumping, skipping." But I used to love it when I was younger. I used to absolutely love skipping. But I haven't. I bought the hula hoop, the weighted one. I really have to. I bought my sister-in-law one as well. We really have to get together.
Bought tons of equipment which should be used. Tons. There's a whole pulley bar system in there which is still not.
Yes, which I can't because.
Excuse.
Anyway.
So apparently you pronounced the name properly. Garoid.
Giroid.
Garoid. The doctor is so rude, says Ethan. You see, that is really rude. I was gonna say that is so it's Garoid without the S, right. Like Gary and O-id together. Yeah, Garoid.
Garoid. Yeah, Garoid.
So it is sounded without the phonetics, says Amy.
Right,
got it, Garoid. There we are.
Yeah, but I feel like weight is always subjective, isn't it? And there's always a general consensus of this, that, and the other. And I feel like you have to feel okay in your skin, in yourself. And don't get me wrong, even now when I go and do things or whatever, like I do think about my weight, like especially when I'm getting in between tables, like I go to a restaurant and sometimes, you know, they put the tables close together and then and I always think, oh, am I going to get between those two tables in order to get into the booth? Or am I going to, you know, if I'm sitting on the train, have I left enough space for the other person? Because I'm not a skinny girl, but equally, I feel like I've become more okay with it as the years have gone on. But at one point I was so obsessed. I was so weight obsessed. I was forever at the gym. I was forever on a diet, blah, blah, blah. But if I got the chance, like if I find a really nice swimming pool, like with me, I love swimming. I tell you what, if I find a really nice swimming pool, that's it. I'm going to go swimming every morning. I love swimming. And I love going really early in the morning before work and stuff like that. And I tell you, if I find a really nice swim, but it has to be a nice swimming pool, one with like a sauna and a steam room. And I tell you this, if I find one, I'm going every morning.
My college keeps me moving, says Amy. I need to buy some gym leggings. There you go. See, you could just do that while you're doing that. Oh my word. Liam said, my gym membership cost me £165 a month.
Is it Virgin? Is it Virgin, Bannatyne, or David Lloyd? Because it's them sort of gyms that are charging them astronomical prices.
Liam, that is so expensive.
Do you know what? Even
you must get a sauna. Sorry, you must get a sauna.
Oh God, you best get private massage with that. When I was earning really good money, I still would not pay that for. I'm one of the.
Wow.
There's lots of things I don't mind paying money for. Lots of things I don't mind paying money for, but something like gym membership has always been one of those things. I used to go to Queen Mother Sports Centre years ago in Victoria. And it was really good because I never liked the gym. I always liked doing classes and swimming. And it used to be £25 a month, right, for swimming and classes. And that was cheap then. We're talking years ago. That was cheap then. Try finding a gym membership now. Are you mad?
Yeah.
Mad? You never find gym for 25.
So Eva said, my aunt run me down and undermined and humiliated and belittled me and tell people that I'm intellectually retarded and never mind anything to say. Well, best off your aunts out of there, really is. That's just totally unacceptable to do that to another person. What the heck, Liam, said Amy. But it's the best gym. I love it.
But that's important though.
That
is really important that you love the gym.
To be fair, if you're going to pay that and you love it, it's worth it if you actually love it.
Exactly.
So I pushed myself through the courses, hoping to start all over as a therapreneur and coach, trying to disprove my family and put downs. But don't do it for them. Do it for you.
Yeah, don't try and prove. We could spend a lifetime trying to prove something to our family. Do you know what I mean? And I just think, what a waste of time. Just do what you just do you. You do you.
Yeah, hence your mug.
Yeah.
Good for you, Liam. So thank you. But the same price as a personal trainer. My gym gets you three personal trainers.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's more expensive. I had a personal trainer at one point, and I tell you what, it was more than £165 a month.
Yeah. Because that's actually good value.
Yeah.
If you get 3 personal trainers, that's really good, Liam.
I used to have a personal trainer that used to come in the morning at 5:30 before I'd go to work. So they would come at 5:30, leave at 6:30. I'd jump in the shower, and then you would jump in the shower. But I'd always want her to try and come for 5 o'clock, and she just couldn't make it for 5 o'clock. So she'd get here for 5:30. We'd work out till 6:30. I'd run and have a shower, and then you would go in the bathroom and have a shower, and that's how we did it.
But that's really good. Amy wants a personal trainer, she said.
Yeah. But it was more than £165 a month.
Try, if you strap for cash, try YouTube. YouTube is full of personal trainers on there you can look at as well.
Yeah.
You can get it for free. I know it's not as good as having someone there right with you, but because they'll tailor it for you. There's some bird chirping away at the background.
I tell you what, I would love. I've said this before. Bungee jumping classes.
Yeah, you said.
Not
bungee gym, not bungee jumping.
Classes. What do they call? Are they?
It's called bungee something, but it's not bungee jumping. Bungee jumping means you jump off.
I know, but it's called
bungee rope.
No, I'll have to have a look. It's called bungee, but anyway, it's called bungee something. But their classes look amazing, and I just think for my knees it'd be quite good. It looks so much fun. I like a class that I know I'm gonna. Like, I used to love spin class, yeah, but only when it was the right teacher. So I used to go spin classes like 3 times a week, 4 times a week. But there were certain teachers that I used to like. But there was one time I thought, do you know what? I love spin so much. Let me go and do this other. But it was like what do they call it? German, not trans music. What's that? Yeah,
trance.
A trance. Oh my word! It was just awful. Never went back to that class again.
Eva said, my doctor says I am overweight. Going without won't kill me. That I hate it when people say things like that. It's not the right way to word it.
No, it's not.
Amy said, I won't be able to do a push-up then. Once I know, I want to do it every day. Well, do you know what? Think of it that way. Whenever you start exercise, it's one of those things. It really hurts. You think, starting's the hardest.
Yeah.
Once you get into it, you'll be able to do it. It's just you have to really push through the pain barrier.
Start against the wall first of all.
Yeah.
Do standing up push-ups first of all, just to build up the strength. And then what you want to do is probably do the plank. Do you know what the plank is? That will also build up your core muscles. Yeah. And then you can move on to, but the plank is very, very difficult. I remember building up to the plank. It did get easier, by the way. Kettlebells. My personal trainer had me doing the plank, kettlebells. We worked on my knees to strengthen the muscle around my knees, which got better, and things like that. Getting up and sitting down, because I used to do this thing called British Military Fitness, and like I could never run. I didn't have good breath control and all of that type of stuff. But so after we had been doing it for 3 months, so we used to do it used to be £40 a month, and me and my friend would go twice a week. And on the third month, my breath control was a lot better, my running was a lot better, and all that. But my knees really, really suffered. They never really recovered after, because I've always had bad knees, but they got worse doing that, and then they never really
you were
recovered. They
saying,
never really
yeah.
they never really got better from then, really. But again, after that, I slowly started gaining weight. So of course, the weight on my knees does not help as well. But I've always had bad knees. I wasn't as big as I am then. But yeah, it's crazy. It's for sure crazy.
I just said more's the pity. Absolutely. Just fight that on there with them, Aoife. Amy said, got to learn to impress. Who are you trying to impress? But Amy also said, I've tried YouTube. I can't learn through YouTube and stuff. I like interaction. YouTube isn't for everyone. No. YouTube's great if you're studying.
Yeah.
I have used it for physical things, and it can work really well. But like I said, some people just prefer that personal touch.
Yeah. And you've got to find the right teacher and the right, like, you can go to different, like with me, I like going to classes. I'm not one really for the gym. I don't enjoy it. My brother loves the gym. He likes going, he likes working out and all that type of stuff. He actually got us a personal trainer for a little while. So me and the sister-in-law, we would go, we would work out and all of this type of stuff. And we had to push this square. You know, you see in America when they're doing football, American football, when they're doing with the rugby ball, the American football, and you bait for their training, they have to push this thing, and the trainer's normally standing on it, telling them, rah, 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 shouting at them, and they had one at this gym that we used to go to, and me and Alicia would have to push one way, and then she would push the other way, and then I would push the other way, and then she would push the other way, and we would be going up and down the gym doing this thing. I'm like, oh my god. But it was quite good. I mean, we did sort of like things that I did enjoy, like working with the personal trainer and that. But I'm more one for classes and good music. If you put good music on, I'm gonna have the best time. But the music has to be really good. I really do love swimming though.
So obviously not German trance.
Didn't like it.
I've just been. Where am I? I've got lost. Here you go. I've just been tried. Aoife said, Kels, try dancing weight loss. I intend to do the next XBX plan if my body and health hold up. So what different types? Well, funny enough, Amy said she's tried Zumba and stuff on YouTube.
I'm not a lover of the Zumba.
Yeah.
I'm not a lover of the Zumba. I've got to be honest. But then again, it's like, do you know, I used to like body pump. I used to like body pump classes. But I tell you what, if you have never done body pump and you go to do a body pump class and you've never done one before, I'm telling you, you're going to use muscles you never even knew were there. It is so difficult, and the exercises are so easy, right? But it's so difficult. It's like it's crazy. After that, even if you don't do it for years or however many years, when you go to do it again, it'll be fine. You will ache a little bit, but never as much as the first time, because your body has muscle memory. So when you reuse those muscles again, it will be a bit sore, but it will never be. I tell you what, I couldn't even laugh. I couldn't. If anybody made me laugh, it was so painful. Because it hurts all here, it hurts in the leg. Oh, it was hurting it. I was just like, oh my god. So I couldn't laugh. I couldn't, like, if I went to sit down, because you use muscles when you go to sit down, you use muscles when you go to stand up. But because you're so used to using those muscles, you don't notice. But I tell you what, as soon as you've done a body pump class, you're going to notice those muscles. Trust me, it was crazy.
Running is jamming on the knees. You'll relate to that, says Aoife. Amy said body pump every 2 weeks. It is then. We're going to be doing that.
Body pump is really good, and it gives you strength.
Amy. So you could do body pump.
Yeah.
Aoife, Mark and Kelly just never quite get that I absolutely idolise her as a sister figure.
Oh,
send her a Bicky cake recipe then on Instagram. hint, 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 hint. You're gonna do your little biscuit. She's never gonna let that go, you know.
I know.
You're gonna have to make that biscuit cake at some point.
Do you know what? I don't know who it was I was talking to the other day. Was it Amy I was talking to? Where I was thinking, I'm always baking cakes for everyone, and we never actually get to try them.
No, that is true.
And I was thinking I must bake a cake that we can actually have, and then the rest I can give out to other people. But it has been a very, very long time. I think maybe the last time I actually baked a cake for us and then gave it away to other people was probably a year or two ago.
Probably
maybe.
my birthday when you baked the cake for me.
What, the coffee cake?
Yeah.
Was that the last
That's
one?
a year and a half ago.
Wow.
That's a long time ago. Because what Kelly ends up doing, baking cakes for other people, they go, "Oh, that cake was amazing." Well, I wouldn't know. I never.
Yeah, we wouldn't know. And I'm always thinking, "Oh my god, was it good? Was it okay?" Da, 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 da. But yeah, I haven't baked a cake for a long time now. So
there you go. Well,
yeah.
Fear not for delivery, because Amy said when Aoife moves from Ireland to Liverpool, Amy's going to take that Vicky cake up to Liverpool for her.
Oh,
personal touch, personal delivery.
Well, there we go. Do you know what I mean?
You'll have to come here first and pick it up, and then get your way all the way down to...
and then get yourself down to Liverpool. Wow. Could you imagine? I'm not that kind of a baker to be doing...
Kelly is very good. She's just very modest with it.
No, but what I mean to say is the cakes that I bake, which I bake quite often, so you can master it. It can still go wrong because there's been time. Your brother was here actually. That would have been in November, where I baked a pineapple upside down cake and I hadn't cooked it all the way through.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So they can still go wrong. They can for sure still go wrong. You just have to understand and know. But the last couple that I've done have been. I've not tried them, but we've scraped the tin at the end. So when we pop it out, there's still some left on the tin, and we scraped the tin and we had that. That's going to be a good cake. And then I baked one for my mum for her to take to church. So I baked a cherry almond and pineapple upside down. And she said that cake was gone. She said somebody bought a store-bought, and she said the store-bought one was left. Like there was still half of that left. But everybody took a piece each of my cake and then took cake home.
Oh, they took it home?
Yeah, they took cake home. Took pieces of my cake home. But the store-bought one, they left there.
Oh, but there you go. See, that's a good sign.
Yeah,
they left the store-bought and then took yours home.
Yeah.
It was clearly popular.
But half the store-bought went. I think it was red velvet. I think red velvet.
Oh, red
velvet is normally quite popular. But
this is Costco's store-bought, wasn't it?
No, the one that we did for the party at my mum's, that was Costco. Yeah, that was Costco. But this one is at the church.
Oh, right.
But the one at the birthday, yeah. But I sometimes I like to do an experiment. So like I will experiment with cake and stuff like that, and I don't know why, because I'm going to take it to an event, and then I'll bring it as a cake experiment. Oh, I'm going to try this cake, see how it goes down.
Kelly, remember what I said about the change? I definitely have the beginning of it, says Eva. I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at Amy's comment. So Amy said, right, Kelly's top sayings are wow, and yeah, for sure. So this is a new game you could probably play, Kelly Bingo. I got the same as well. So our key sayings, you can get them if you say the.
I tell you my most key saying, which is okay, so.
I say so a lot as well.
Yeah,
we do. We both say it.
Or okay, so. That's my top one.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Aoife said, "Kel, send you the recipe and method for the chocolate bicky." There you are. So you're gonna send it. Is that right? And then so basically you have to make the recipe.
Yeah, I have to make the recipe, and then Amy's gonna take it up to Liverpool.
There you are. So you've got the recipe. You're gonna have to bake it and then cart it all the way. Nice try, Amy. Very kind of you. There you go. Look, you can't say fairer than that. You've got the recipe and you've got the deliverer.
Can you imagine? That is crazy.
Of course, Aoife. Anything to travel sometimes.
Do you know what? Like travel is one of them things that I love to do, and hopefully I'm going to be able to sort of like book a little travel experience at some point. So perhaps if we're very lucky later on this year, we'll see.
We'll keep you posted.
We will keep you posted.
We do have a few other bits that we
travel lodge.
Whereabouts at the travel lodge? That's one of Keegan and Charlie. They love doing the breakfast at the travel lodges.
They do, yeah.
Or Premier Inn, I should say. Is it Premier Inn?
No, they like Premier Inn. But your parents
Love the
love
Travelodge.
love the breakfast at
Not
the
bad.
Travelodge.
It's about a tenner, and then you get as much as you want.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, hang on. Amy said, "My aim is to stay in a hotel for once." Have you not been in a hotel? Oh, Amy, we're gonna have to sort this out for you. Eva said, "Carrot cake, Amy. I am not one for carrot cake, but bicky cake, yes, please." Well, the delivery will be for bicky cake. Yeah. Amy said, "I've never been in a hotel." Oh, have you not? Not even just to wander around, not even just to use the loo. Do you know what?
You should go and just use the loo.
Yeah, we do that a lot actually in central London. So we had to. I won't say the hotel, but we were in a hotel in central. We were just walking down the street in central London because Madam needs to use the loo.
Well, no, you wanted to walk to wherever it was, and I just thought, oh my god, I need the loo, and so Mark said, "Well, just go here," and I was just like, I can't go in and just go to the loo.
I thought, oh, for God's sake! So I had to do this ridiculous charade where I was pretending to look. Hang on, let me finish. Pretending to look at the afternoon tea and go, I wonder if this looks very good. And then, of course, I said to the guy, "Where's the toilet?" He went, "It's over there." I said, "Well, you go to the loo. I'll look at the afternoon tea." We're doing this ridiculous charade of pretending.
But it is a potential place where we will go for afternoon tea. Right. That's what I was going to say.
Every afternoon tea we upload now, they go, "I wonder if this is the place they fooled by trying to use the toilet." But yeah, just have a wander inside, Amy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Let's just say, Aoife said, "Oh, is it Oldham's have a fantastic recipe and method for making the biscuit chocolate cake. No pressure. There you are."
Why do I feel pressured?
Amy said, "I just watched YouTube videos of hotels. It's like a dream for one night." Oh, we've definitely got to get you in so you can stay in one.
So do you mean a hotel just in the UK, or do you mean hotels abroad as well?
Eva said, "Amy, are you for real? Not even Premier Inn. I am being for real." Right.
I'm just trying to think of the first time that I stayed in a hotel.
Oh, Eva said she'll have to sort you out with a canal boat hotel. We've never stayed on a canal boat hotel. We've done loads of different hotels, but I've never stayed in a really plush one, though. Mine have always been on the cheaper range.
What, a hotel?
Yeah, hotels.
I think the most sort of maybe... What's the nicest room then that we've stayed in, do you think?
Oh, now that's a tricky one. So the nicest hotels we've been into, looks-wise, will be one of the Vegas ones, just for the thrill of it. But they're not actually that plush inside, unless you get a really nice room.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. Probably one of the American ones because you get a living room with them.
So you're talking about the suite. So you're talking about Homewood Suites.
Yeah.
I liked when we stayed at the Park MGM. I quite liked that hotel room. I thought that was really nice.
Yeah.
But I do like staying at the Homewood Suites. I especially liked it when they refurbished it, and we were there. Now they'll be a little bit tired looking by the time we go back, unless they refurbished in 2020.
Amy said, "Thanks, Aoife. I will bring more than cake for you." Aoife said, "Mate, already sent last night. It will be cake and drink too." Look at this. Look at this negotiation going on.
I'm telling you.
So if Amy, is it just to go in a hotel you want to experience, or actually being able to stay in a room in a hotel?
I should imagine staying overnight in a hotel. Yeah. But is it only in the UK, or would you like to try one abroad? Because that's the question.
I was always imagining you've been in a hotel because obviously if you've been on holiday with your parents and stuff. Oh right, so she says, "I want to stay in a room. Only slept in my house." Oh,
that's Eve.
Oh, is that Eve? Right, I shall get the door.
Yeah. So Evelyn's here. So Mark is going to go and get the door. Luckily there is Starbucks in the fridge for her. Okay, so you've only slept in your home. Yeah, anyway, you don't mind. Okay, Amy, girls' weekend, me, you, and Kel. Wow, boat hotel. Do you know what? I've got to be honest. Unless it's a cruise, I don't think a boat hotel appeals to me. To be absolutely honest, I'm thinking, yeah, if I was going to do a boat, it would for sure have to be a cruise. Boats ain't my thing. Yeah, but I would do you know what? I feel like because my mum's been on a cruise, she really enjoyed it. And I have always wondered about cruises. I've never really I've only ever wondered about them and stuff. So I think that yeah. Does she need a straw? Here. Oh no, sorry. There we go. So Mark brought two straws out and didn't leave one for Evelyn. So he's going to go and give Evelyn a straw now. If Evelyn wants to come out, oh okay. So Evelyn's here, but she's just going to chill in the living room watching TV, I should imagine. But yeah, I think yeah, it would have to be a cruise. And I don't know. Yeah, it'd be quite good. But Bo's saying, poor Evelyn. Why'd you say poor Evelyn? She's got a frappuccino and she's living life. What are you saying? Here she comes.
Here she comes.
She's coming. Look, she's coming to say hi. I hope.
Yes.
All right, let me grab her. You can sit. You can sit here.
No, I'm going back in.
Here she is. Here's Eve.
Hi,
She's come to
everyone.
say hi.
So now you can see Evelyn, who's on.
Just say the quick hi. I'll go back and I'll log in on the phone. Okay, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
See, what are you saying poor Evelyn for? She's just right there.
Right. Where were we? Oh, boats aren't my thing. Poor Evelyn. Actually, Amy, I think I shall get you to Ireland. I find out if Kennedy Castle Hotel is still in operation and open to guests. I'll come to Ireland to meet you. There you go.
Wow. See? You can get a trip to Ireland and then someone to actually show you around. I feel that's always the best thing when you're going abroad, that someone's able to show you around the area. I always think that's quite a cool thing when you go abroad. I remember when I went to Italy and I was going to visit my friend and she was able to take me around to different places and it was really nice just to sort of spend time with her and go around with her and stuff like that. I have some my cousin also comes from Italy. Did I say Ireland or did I say Italy? I had a friend who took me around Italy. I've got some family that also live in Italy. My cousin, who has now settled in the UK, I must ask him where's nicest in Italy, where he's been around and where's nicest. But the summers over there are nothing compared to the summers here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the summers in Italy are
amazing.
It's a different kind of heat because I suffer with heat rash. So I when I was little, I used to get it really, really badly. And there wasn't anything that could stop heat rash at that point. My mum used to get calamine lotion and sort of like dab it all over me when I used to get really bad heat rash. And there were certain creams that the doctors prescribed, but nothing really worked. And then somebody said to me, oh, have you tried sunblock? And then I started using sunblock. And then when we went to Mauritius, like Alicia might bring Piriton or whatever. But one day I went to Italy and I went 1 August. Apparently everybody, there's never anyone in Italy because they all go, like in Paris.
It's the same in Paris. They all
disappear. They'll leave the city for the summer.
They all go. When we went to Paris in August, I was shocked how quiet it was.
Yeah, it was really, And
so if anybody does want to go to Paris, sorry, quickly, end of August is the best time to go.
August bank holiday. I went in August and by the end of the week, right, and bearing in mind I hadn't suffered heat rash since I was about 10 years old. And back then I was now in my 20s, so about 11 years later or whatever it was. And I started to break out on my face and I was leaving, but that was the first time because my body's quite used to now not breaking out. I if I'm not careful though, if I haven't like put proper sunblock, I will break out, no problem. I remember going to America with my mum and I was just lazing in the sun and my mum's going, you don't laze out in the sun. I was going, oh, my back is getting all nice and toasty. That was a mistake. I had to wear long sleeves for the whole holiday. I had to wear shirt and everything because I then broke out all over my arms and my back and everything. And that again, that hadn't happened to me in years. And again, we didn't really know about sunblock and stuff like that. It was many years later somebody said to me, have you tried sunblock? And now I do really well now in the summer if I put sunblock on.
Aoife said Amy said, Aoife's going to be my Ireland bestie. We're going to drink Guinness together. My first place to visit will be Ireland. There you are. Aoife said, fly to Dublin if possible. Then I shall meet you at the airport and get a taxi from the airport to Kennedy Castle hotel if it's still operational and open to guests. And by the way, Amy, according to Aoife, Guinness is truly vile. Now, I don't mind Guinness, but I've got to say, I used to drink it a lot years ago.
Do you know what? I know a lot of people that actually love Guinness. I'm not a Guinness person, I have to say. But I do love Guinness cake, chocolate Guinness cake. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. And I do make it every now. I do make chocolate Guinness cake every now and again. It's really, really good.
Now, Aoife, I know Amy's got to save up a little bit. She said, "Okay, I'm going to have to wait a few years for this stuff to save my funds." Kel, I will forever love you as a sister figure, she says. No, let's try for August or September. That might be a bit too soon for Amy. Are you crazy, Aoife? No, Amy, just perfectly sane.
No, Amy, if you keep giving your time away for free when you're doing work, then yeah, it's going to take a long time. So you have to get them paid jobs.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely, Amy. You're going to have to get a passport before you do anything. Otherwise, you're going to be locked into the UK. We'll have to take Amy out to a hotel in London, just show her around it. Not to stay, but just have a little
show
look
her around. Yeah.
If the dumb hotel is open, it's freezing cold and haunted.
Why would you want to take her to a haunted
That's
hotel?
freezing. Is that freezing all year round, even in the summer? Just use a driver's license or pick ID. I don't think it works that way. You've got to. I don't think Amy. Can you drive yet, Amy? I don't think you can yet.
No, I don't think Amy's not mentioned that to me.
No, so I think you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to get your passport. But there's only any point in getting a passport until you're ready to go, because the passport lasts 10 years. But if you get it, I remember doing that. I got my passport, went to Italy, and didn't travel again for another 8-9 years.
Oh wow!
So I couldn't afford it at the time. Aoife, I'm a VIP. Oh, are you now? Is this like I say, you got diplomatic immunity? As a British citizen, you need a driver's photo or ID card. You would need a passport though, surely, to go to Ireland. I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah. And is part of Ireland still in the EU?
Yeah, Ireland is in the EU.
Yeah.
Republic of Ireland. Is
Yeah.
in the EU.
So do you need a passport to travel to Northern Ireland?
Do you know what? Somebody asked me that. Do you need a passport for internal flights? And I don't know is the answer to that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I should ask.
Because
they fly from Newcastle down to London. I don't know. I've never known if that's true. Because in the US, you do. You have to take your passport for you.
Well, I think you can travel with your ID.
Can you?
Yeah. I'm sure you can just travel with your ID. You don't need a passport to travel internally. But you should check with Ben. Because Ben should know. But I believe you don't need to travel. But even when we were in Europe, a lot of people didn't need passport to travel here. They just needed when we were part of Europe, they just needed their travel ID. But the people in UK can't travel with travel ID, because I remember when my cousin used to come and go, "Oh yeah, travel with my travel." I was like, "What?" But yeah, you can travel in Europe with a travel
I
ID.
You had to have your passport.
But England, you have to have your passport.
So wait until next year if you can. Amy, you just need to sort out a legal photo ID. I think, to be honest, Aoife, I don't think it's so much the ID that's the problem. I think it's more just the funds.
Yeah, but you're saying what she's saying. You to travel, you just need a driver's license or pick ID.
No.
But for us, no.
No, what I'm saying is, I think Amy's point of wait next year is for funds.
Funds.
ID,
yeah.
Rather than ID. Otherwise, like I said, you're going to go all the way. You got your ID, but you're not going to be able to go out there. No. So in the interim, we could perhaps have a look at taking you to a London hotel.
Yeah, just to take a look around and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well. The great thing about London hotels is that there's some very plush ones. You'll feel posh even just walking in the reception area. That's like the time. So you may have seen from one of our videos, we did the afternoon tea in Knightsbridge Hotel, which was not the best of afternoon teas, but the hotel was quite nice. Aoife said, "There's a haunted former prison hotel." Why are all these hotels you're taking?
And why would I want to go to any haunted regardless?
I might try at some point there, or another haunted hangout. It's got to be a haunted hangout. Do you know who you should take, Aoife? Richard would love a
Take
haunted place.
Richard. Richard wants to go haunted.
He loves haunted. He goes to haunted woods in
Epping
Essex.
Forest and all of this sort of nonsense.
He's
No.
always going to somewhere haunted. The haunted trail, the haunted this, the haunted
It's
that.
not for me.
Halloween, he's doing the haunted. That is right up his street.
Yeah.
I'm going to try a new passport soon. I'm sorting it out in July and August.
Right, okay.
Once you've got it, if you think about it this way, even as a base thing, if you never go abroad, it's fantastic means of ID. You can use it for ID for anything. Eva and Richard together. Oh. But I think he'd be definitely the one to take for a haunted thing.
Yeah, for sure. Richard is up for all of that. It's not my bag, but yeah, Richard will definitely be up for.
I can't see Amy being into that.
No, Amy, do you like to go to haunted places?
I was going to say, is that up your street? Is that anywhere?
Might be up your street, Amy. I'm not sure.
I was going to say, well, you've seen the places that Richard's gone to, and of course he goes to all the haunted places in Essex. So I don't know if that would be right up your street. Eva and Richard are like destiny. Let someone else feel the spooks out about. There you go. That was one for Richard to do. Right. On a little aside, so we've got some more videos. I've managed to edit 2 videos. You would have seen that Kelly's done a little behind the scenes video.
Yeah, Kel Chat.
Yeah, Kel Chat, which she's going to do a few more of those as well. But in the interim, whilst Kelly's working on those, I've edited 2 more videos, which will come up soon. One is our Disney experience, the one we were mentioning on Tuesday. The other is going to be an afternoon tea at Valerie Patisserie, which we did some time ago. Well, I say a couple of weeks ago, which I've only just got around to editing. So those 2 are on the horizon for you guys to watch, coming very soon. They're done. They've all been edited. They just need to be uploaded.
Oh, Richard's lovely. Even just to be friends with, he's a lovely guy, by the way.
Yes, he
so
is.
It is nothing like that. Just as a friend, he's lovely.
Yeah, and also as well, like I said, I was only mentioning because he does like.
Because he loves. Yeah.
I like haunted places, but not to come and stay on. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, seriously.
Yeah. So that's what we've got coming up. Aoife said, Amy, seriously, I could send shivers down your spine if I regulated you with the fact that I am a paranormal medium. Now, you did actually do that before. I do remember, because you saw some mysterious shapes, orbs and stuff.
Orbs and then
on our live, no less.
Yeah, and an elderly gentleman
in between us,
and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah, that was a while ago though. So that was back here. That was actually, funny enough, that was not around Halloween.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that was around Halloween time. I do remember that as well. That was a while ago though. That was some time ago you did that one as well. But that's one of the lies you just said. You saw something. My brother mentioned that. Did they really see it? I thought Aoife saw it. It was a paranormal apparition behind us. Passports are not required. Driver's license or photo cards will suffice. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Amy said, I don't get no shivers, only when I listen to music or when it's cold.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not one for paranormal activity. I'll let you know right now. That's not my bag.
That was the film, wasn't it? That was quite a good horror, actually. I quite like that one. Paranormal Activity. You don't actually see anything. You just hear the bangs and the noises. And so I probably ruined that for anybody. Sorry. Spoiler alert. It's a bit late.
But yeah, so so this weekend we're going to do we're meeting Ben and Siobhan.
Yeah, that's on Sunday.
And then we're doing a mini barbecue, so we've got to expect the shopping between 12:30 and 1:30, and then when that arrives, then I can prep the stuff, and then we're gonna enjoy a barbecue.
I don't. You're a ghost, Kelly. Boo. Kelly, tell Mark just driver's license and ID is required.
Yeah.
No. I think you mentioned that as well. So that's interesting that you only need that to go.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Thanks, Aoife.
Yeah,
I've always wondered that actually, because I did wonder, do you need your passport for an internal flight? And do they do internal flights in Ireland? I only asked that because obviously it's so small. I really want corn on the cob, says Amy.
I've ordered corn on a cob.
Amy, that's something else. Do Do you know what? We're gonna have to do it. This is a separate video.
No, I think Amy said she can't eat corn on the cob.
We're gonna have to do a separate video on firsts for Amy. So it'll be Amy does a hotel, Amy does corn on the cob that we can do that's gluten free. Amy tries this. Amy tries. We're gonna have a whole series.
I've actually done a video with Amy. I just want to double check. Amy, are you okay with me editing and uploading the video? You're in it, by the way, as you know. Just confirm that you're okay with me to do it. I haven't edited it yet though.
We share a common travel area. I could eat. Oh, I can eat.
Oh,
corn
you
on the
can
cob.
eat corn on the cob.
You just haven't had it.
Oh, I didn't realize that you. I thought you said you couldn't. Because remember, we were having the conversation on the other live, and I thought you said you couldn't have corn on the cob.
Sorry, no, I want my cis figure cows.
Yeah, so I think yeah, we're gonna do corn on the cob. Well, I have got a barbecue video to upload, to edit and upload. You've seen Kel chat already, and I want because I wanted to do a play on words, which is Quel, like the French word for Kel.
Quell.
It's not quell, it's Kel. It's still Kel, which means what? What chat? Kel chat. What chat? So yeah, but I've got a few more of those that I'm gonna do.
Amy's changed her mind. She says no because I was looking crap that day.
Oh, okay.
Right,
okay.
We won't put you on.
So okay, that's fair enough. That's why I wanted to double check, and I thought let me double check with Amy if she's okay with that. But yeah, yeah, we're gonna smoke some corn on a cob. I'll keep going back to the corn on a cob because it was delicious. Because the best thing that I think about barbecues is leftovers.
Yeah.
Because even though you're eating it there, it's nice to look forward to leftovers the next day. I just love that. So and I can never fully eat all of my my dinner or my lunch or whatever we're having it for whatever time. So I know I'm always going to have some for later on, and then I can eat it and it's going to be delicious.
There we are. So that's you'll be able to see us do the corn on the cob. But that's another thing we have to do for Amy as a corn on the cob. Next time you're in London on a weekday for the hotel and corn on the cob. So look at that all in one. Amy,
well, you want me to bring corn on the cob?
The hotel and the corn on the cob in one go.
My goodness.
Kennedy Castle Hotel and some haunted locations around the UK.
What is all of this about haunted? I don't want to do anything haunted.
Kelly won't do anything haunted, Aoife. There's absolutely no way. I'm not even allowed to watch a horror in there because she won't watch it. I'm not even allowed to do that.
Why would I want to bring negativity into my life? No. Or scared energy. No. I don't need that. No. I'll leave that over there. I like to bring positive and fun energy. That's what I like. Oh,
Amy said weekend. Yeah, weekend actually we can definitely do.
Yeah.
Weekend will be definitely on the cards.
Yeah, weekend, because Mark can really only do weekends anyway.
Yeah, exactly, because I work during the week, so a weekend sounds really good. I think we'll definitely have a little look at that and do for the weekend.
Yeah.
Can I eat corn on the cob spirit free?
Yes. I will allow you to eat corn on the cob spirit free. Yes.
What is spirit free?
With no ghosts and hauntings and blah, blah,
spirit
blah.
free. I was going to say, actually, I was thinking like booze. I thought, hey, you don't put any booze, but yeah, no, of course I get it. Yeah. So the marinade, you were like, it's funny actually. One of our nephews looked at the corn on the cob and goes, "Oh, they Nando's corn on the cob."
Yeah,
said, no, but we grill them ourselves.
Oh, little Kai. Kai's what, 10?
Yeah.
Now? And so when he came round, we had done barbecue the day before. So on this day, I had a little bit of pasta, a little bit of couscous, and all of that on my plate. And so the couscous looks like spicy rice.
Yeah.
And of course we had corn on the cob and all of that. And he goes, is that Nando's? And I was like, oh, bless him.
He really wants Nando's.
He really thought I was making Nando's. But we will have to do a little barbecue and ask them to come because he will love it.
I want some rum on the sweet corn.
Okay.
Though you say that, actually, if you go to TGI Fridays, they do a Jack Daniel's sauce that does come with it.
Yeah, the Jack Daniel's sauce is amazing. It's so tasty.
And is the TGI Friday still open in London? Is there one in Leicester Square? Is that one still open? There used to be one in Leicester Square.
I think.
Or is it now Happy's?
I think the one that is now open. No, because that's Piccadilly you're talking about. I think there is one near where the Capital Radio station is, so near the Odeon. I think there's a TGI's there, but there's not one in Covent Garden anymore. So there is one in Leicester Square. There used to be one where Happy's was. That was the Piccadilly one, but that location is now Happy. And then the TGI Friday is there, and there's one at O2. There's one in Bluewater. There's one in Newcastle. If people are in Newcastle, there's one there. So yeah.
Right, where are we? I've lost the thing there. Aoife said, "Spirit is drawn to me, and I have things thrown at me." Oh God, by spirits!
Wow.
Boiled corn on
that's
the cob.
normally poltergeist, no?
Boiled corn on the cob is yummy. I hope that's not the thing they're throwing at you. No, boiled. Do you know what?
We don't do boiled corn on the cob here.
Funny enough, Aoife, I always used to do boiled corn on the cob until Kelly introduced me to the barbecue stuff, and I can't go back to the boiled stuff. It's honestly, once you try the barbecued stuff, you can even do it in the air fryer. It gives a not quite as good, but it's nearly as good.
It's nearly as good, but it's not
on
quite
a par, but it's not quite as good.
Yeah.
You will never go back to the boiled. Me and Richard come to your barbecue, says Amy. I'll pay for Aoife to come too. Only joking. You're going to have to hire out a bigger field for the day. Amy, boo. There, look, it's a ghost.
Boo.
So there, yeah. We, yeah, with our barbecue stuff, it's Kelly. That is the thing. I can never go back now to the boiled corn on the cob.
Yeah, and do you know what I forgot to put in it the last time? Because normally when I do corn on a cob, I add my seasoning and I put oil on it. But once it's done, I'm going to put the garlic butter on it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yes,
the garlic butter on the corn on the cob, and then we're gonna see. That's what I'm gonna test out tomorrow.
Hang on, where was I? Do you think your ex-boyfriend Aoife is a spirit? I don't think he is.
No.
Aoife said, I don't like burnt dry cob. Well, it's not burnt.
And it's not dry.
And it's nowhere near dry.
It's only charred. It
has to be juicy, and it has to be without butter.
It can be juicy and without butter.
But honestly, I thought the same like you. I thought the barbecue would dry it out, but it doesn't. It does not. It's really juicy.
I would never serve dry corn on a cob to my guests. Are you mad?
Yeah.
Are you mad? I would never serve dry corn on a cob to my family.
I'm going to buy corn on the cob, says Amy. We'll have to somehow get our corn on the cobs to Amy.
Somehow.
The nearest you can get, if you don't want to do them, is, like I say, is doing a Nando's corn on the cob. Amy said, I really want a barbecue. I'm going to have to invade my nans and ask for my cousin or my aunt. Eva said, getting a popcorn maker and a chocolate fountain, a Tower Digital 5 in one air fryer.
Wow.
Oh, you've got a lot of stuff. Chocolate fountain as well.
I did think about Tower. So originally, years ago, I wanted to get an air fryer, but it was like a rotisserie one. It was a Tower one. And I almost bought it, but then I didn't. But now, years later, we've got our Ninja air fryer.
But I definitely recommend an air fryer because, like I said, if you haven't got the barbecue, Amy, this is especially for you. If you want those corn on the cob barbecue thing without a barbecue, try doing the air fry. It really does work. It's so close to it. Believe I need to purchase them the accessories separately. Yeah, there's no way you're going to get a popcorn maker and the chocolate fountain and an air fryer in one gadget. There's no way you're going to get that.
No, it's Granny. What's Granny?
Oh no, she's going to go to Granny. I fancy popcorn now, for God's sake. Oh, Amy,
I had popcorn yesterday. Actually, I was munching on popcorn.
Amy, popcorn. If you want, Amy, go to my video. I did a video a couple of years ago called Cat's Kettle Corn. It's part of the Star Wars cookbook. It's really simple to make. Cup of sugar. There's a lot of sugar, bit of butter. Put your corn kernels in there and let them pop. It's amazing. Honestly, the fresh stuff is the best.
Yeah, and we've got some kernels. We can make some popcorn.
Can make some popcorn.
We do have kernels.
Aoife said, I yelled at her in spirit. Next thing, the crap flew off the armchair and dropped down on the camp bed. Oh, this is your gran. Oh, this is your gran. Oh, right. The spirit of your gran. Blimey. I think that would freak me out.
Mm.
If I had cursed a past deceased relative and this like flew across the room, I think, okay, sorry, my bad. Amy said, I'm not allowed to eat food from my air fryer because my mum uses it for meat. I tell her off. Can't. But the thing is,
So
though,
just wash it.
so this is it. So what Kelly and I, we've got an agreement. The left side of the air fryer, the left drawer, we got a 2-drawer one, is for meat. The right side I use for veg. However, if we just had the 1 drawer, if you wash it out, as Kelly said, it's fine.
It's fine.
It will just absolutely fine.
I mean, if I needed to utilize the left side or whatever, I would. But it is, especially if you've got a family, it's a bit unreasonable, I think, to say, these are only for vegetarian and these are only for blah, blah, blah. You wouldn't get that in a restaurant. If you're going to eat in a restaurant, they're not going to say, oh, yeah, these pans are only for vegetarian and these pans. No, it'll get washed and pans are used. They'll be used at different stations for that period.
Or they'll like to tell myself that's how it's done.
Yeah, it's not. And so, yeah, so just wash the air fryer and then just, once you've washed it, put whatever it is that you want in it. As long as you've washed it and stuff like that, it's going to be absolutely fine.
Yeah, exactly. And like I say, but do try it, Amy. I really recommend you put those corn on the cobs in there. 15 minutes, that's what I've done it on, and it does, it goes, turn them around about halfway through.
Oh my goodness. She nearly blew up the microwave, overcooked sausage roll, thick black smoke. Oh my days. Oh my goodness, Amy.
How did you do that? Oh my god, no wonder your mum don't let you use the air fryer. There's no actual, so going back to Aoife's poltergeist thing, there was no natural explanation for the items to lift and drop down and left in front of me. I yelled in Latvian and called her the devil's prostitute, and next thing, 6 items picked up and landed on me. My gran died almost 13 years ago. Oh my god.
Why would you call her the devil's prostitute, though, in Latvian?
Yeah, exactly.
What was the reason for that? What is the reason to call anybody that in spirit or in life?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe not wind them up.
Yeah. My gran died almost 13 years ago. Finally, a teenager.
What do you mean by finally a teenager?
What do you mean finally a teenager?
Do that though. Definitely do that though, Amy. Just say to your mum like that. Can't you do it when your mum's out? Just put them in for 15 minutes while she's got out. It does make a big difference. They are so good.
Yeah. But yeah, I think even though we have what you call a gas barbecue, it's still not as good as on a charcoal barbecue.
No, because with the gas ones, you have to buy
the lava rocks.
Lava rocks. So the lava rocks are basically exactly that. They're actually rocks from a volcano, lava volcano. And what they do is, the idea is that as the fat drips on them, of course, it causes the smoke, and that gives it the char flavor. But Kelly's right. Unfortunately, you can never replicate the
charcoal.
The charcoal paste. You just can't.
But there is a barbecue that I did see that does both charcoal and lava rocks. So one side is gas with the lava rocks, and then the other side is charcoal. And I think one day we will invest in something like that.
Yeah.
Where one side is charcoal and then the other side is lava rocks. So maybe on the lava rock. So maybe in the beginning I would cook all the vegetarian stuff maybe on the charcoal, and then cook everything else on and then once all the vegetarian stuff is done, then I'll do the steak and the corn on the and this all on the charcoal side.
We did want to get the Ninja cooker as well, because that's electric and you can actually use it indoors, so you can barbecue indoors. So that would be perfect for the winter, so we can have barbecue all year round. That's one thing I'd love to be able to have, is barbecue all year round. Aoife, you're as crazy as I'm scared to meet you. Aoife said, I yelled at my dead granny in spirit, calling her names in Latvian, her native language. Next thing, 6 items were chucked at me. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I don't understand why you would say or do that.
Yeah. Barbecue marshmallows. Now they're better on fire, I think.
Yeah, but barbecue marshmallows, you would have to get the flames quite high in order so that they just didn't drop and melt on the grills.
Right. Aoife said, oh my god. Aoife said, I'm anything but crazy, but she used to hurl in the insults daily at me. I just returned the compliment. Right, okay. So you're getting your revenge. Amy said, when I see you book in London day, the day before, cook me my corn on the cobs. All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll do that for you. Just for you, we will cook you corn on the cobs. They will be cold when they come in though, but you just have to either heat them up or just try them. They are very nice cold, and they are nice next day. Barbecue all year, Mark. You're in the wrong country. That is so true. Do you know what I was going to say? But the electric one you can use indoors.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see if it does work indoors.
Yeah.
At her removal, I was fighting with my brother, and a pic flew off of the wall in front of the family. Oh my god!
Oh, at her funeral. Yeah.
How's the sofa, Evelyn? Are you comfy? I hope she is. I can't see it from here. Actually.
No, she's probably sitting on your side of the sofa because my side of the sofa is always so
it's
like
full of junk.
On my side of the sofa, I'm always working on something. So at the end, and when I went to my mum's house, she's got the same, but hers is just a little bit more tidier. But when you go at the end of her sofa, because she's always working on things, me and my mum, we're very much alike. It's just that she's a tidier version of me. And so she saw I've got a little desk tidy, and on the little desk tidy there's all these pens. The next thing I go to my mum, she's got a little desk tidy on her table and everything, but she's got a bigger living room than I have. So she's got the table, and the table it does a little clever thing where it twists out. So it turns into two tables.
Yeah, that's right.
And so she's put things on her little table and all of that type of stuff. And then on the sofa, clearly the table is not enough space, because then on the sofa she's got things at the end of the sofa, so you can't sit at the end unless she moves all the stuff. But me too, so I sit on the sofa, but also now it's time, I think, to put away the what you call it, electric blanket now.
But normally, is that all right now? You don't want hot water bottles anymore or anything? I was doing Madam hot water bottles up to June.
What can I say? It was cold. I think everyone can confirm that it was cold in June, beginning of June.
Oh, Amy said, I'll give you the money for the corn on the cob. No, you don't have to. This will be our pleasure.
Yeah,
this
to bring corn on the cob.
Eva said, any family witness the picture pick up from the wall and go bang. Oh my God. Evelyn said, I'm good. I'm watching Star Trek Voyager. Oh, there you are.
There you go. She's
nice. She's comfortable.
She's watching Star Trek Voyager.
Eva, we don't want to hear no more spirits. Talk to your bestie, Richard. Eva said she was obviously mad at me for fighting and was trying to put a stop to it.
Oh, I see.
Oh, so she's throwing the objects to break you two up. Wow. I don't know how I would react to that. How would you react to that if it's like if you saw a picture or something? You're talking about a former a deceased relative.
I don't know if I would ever recover from it. I got to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would be forever scared. I feel, yeah. I remember talking about it to my gran once, like, oh, I would be scared if you came to visit me. And she goes, would she goes, would you really be scared if I came to visit you? And I said to her, when I really thought about it, no, I wouldn't be, but I would be scared of the fact that maybe other things would exist, possibly. I suppose that's. I'm not scared that she would come to visit me, but what would be horrible if you have a visitation but you can't hug them and you can't. I think that maybe that's what I would be scared of as well. Like, I could spend time with her, but I wouldn't be able to hug her or kiss her or any of those things that you would want to do for a beloved relative. So if my gran came, but she did ask me, she goes, would you be scared if I came to visit you? And then I really thought about it. No, I wouldn't be, but I think I would still be very upset because I couldn't do all the things in life.
That makes sense.
That
does make a lot of sense. She was obviously mad at me for fighting. She used to call me her own kids this. Right, okay. Even said it was cold.
Thank you.
Always cold, says they. Thank you. Not stop encouraging Kelly.
No, but it is cold. So don't even try it. He couldn't even sleep. One day he didn't do a hot water bottle, and I knew he couldn't sleep properly because he didn't. Winter. This was in May.
I think I had a visit from my great grandfather one time. A drawer that is empty, and only a picture of him is in the drawer that was open. Oh wow! So you think you placed it in there?
Yeah, I do think that my grandparents come to visit me a lot. I think, and I see them a lot in dreams as well.
Do you? I know you used to, but I don't know
Yeah,
if you still do.
see them a lot in dreams still. Not as often, to be fair, but I still see them in dreams and that.
No, it was just open. You see, that is Amy.
Yeah,
That is
that's
always
Amy, yeah.
Nah, it's all right. It was open. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, yeah,
Your paranoid experience is nothing more than an open drawer.
yeah. That's it. Yeah, it's nothing more than an open drawer.
So, what has everybody got planned for this weekend? Is anybody doing
Mm.
anything special as the evening draws in? If we stay long enough, these will come on.
Oh, what the lights?
The
Yeah,
little
yeah,
lights.
yeah, yeah.
I've noticed it though. These ones
Mm.
come on when it's dusk, but there's some there that you can't see. They don't come on till it's actually proper
dark.
Oh, you're going to the Thames Beach.
Oh, is that what you're doing this weekend? I didn't know you were going to the Thames Beach this weekend.
Eva said, I think the dead should just stay deady. Eva said, because I blame her for my narcissistic members of the family. Right, okay, okay. Eva. I'm going to Thames Beach. Are you actually going to the Thames Beach? The Thames Beach that we've been on is very, very small. We went to it on the South Bank side, didn't we?
I don't know if that was the actual beach, though.
I thought that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it.
I don't think
deck
that
chairs
is.
on it. There's the River Thames. It's all the water's coming. She says she wants to.
Where were we? Where were we going that we passed it?
Yeah, it was there.
Yeah, but where were we all
right.
going?
I'll tell you where we were going. We were walking down to South Bank. So we were just come out from Blackfriars and walking. So you've got all those little shops on the side there by that red building. And as you go past there, you can see down into the Thames. There's a tiny little beach area and there's people there with deck chairs sitting down. It's not huge. It's a very small beach. But that's where they're all sitting.
Can't remember. Can't quite remember.
Even spirits are in the hemisphere, says Aoife. Are you going to sunbathe? Says Amy.
No, you must be joking.
Why? Why are you
sunbathe on the Thames Beach? You must be joking.
Or she might be. Amy might be just sunbathing in general, just for get some colour. Yeah, I was going to say actually, when I was your age, I'd sunbathe a lot. Like
you did.
I'd always, anytime there was sun, I would just be out there. It's one of those things as well, sort of indicative of my home plate town.
I remember going to visit you at the house that you were living in at the time.
Oh, you meant when I was sunbathing?
And you were sunbathing in the garden and made me go and sit in the garden as well and sunbathe.
Kelly hates.
No, I love sunbathing and stuff like that, but I didn't feel that it was hot enough.
Oh yeah. But back then, like, even if it was just slightly sun, I'd be probably sunbathing in this, even though it's dusk. Back then, it's better to sunbathe in the park.
Yeah.
Amy wants to sunbathe on the beach.
You got plenty of beaches.
Yeah, you have.
Down your neck of the woods. I would go down there, like and proper sunbathe on the beach, not come to the Thames. But I don't mind sunbathing in the garden. Like I will, like I'm on a recliner chair. So let me just show you how it reclines.
Oh, go without knocking everything over.
Well, I can't help it if he's hitting the table, can I?
Cheaper for me to go to London Beach because if I want to go to the beach, but it costs bears to go there. Yeah, is it how? Southend's not too far from you, and that's one place you could go. I just think where else you could go to, local beach there.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it cost that much to get down there, to be quite honest.
Would be cheaper for Amy to get to London, though, because that's just a travel card in.
Right, I suppose.
Yeah, that's going to be your closest thing. The Thames River is kind of close to a beachy type sea type thing. You get to hear the water.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, along the South Bank, do they also have a little beach in that they've done?
I tell you where you could go. So if you go to King's Cross, and if you go by King's Cross, they've got a canal there, and they do a cinema bits there, but you can actually sit on the little steps there.
Yeah, but you have to get there early-ish.
Yeah, because loads of people go. There's like splash pads there for the kids. Not in the cinema bit, but in they have that. When does the tennis start? Oh God, I don't know. I don't follow tennis.
Yeah, they'll have like loads of places will have big screens for tennis and things like that. And then in between the tennis, they play films.
And they do films there as well. So they actually show movies on the canal front there. So if you go to King's Cross, it's right where Dishoom is and the restaurants that are there. They will have the
Coal yards, I think they
The
call
coal
it.
yards, that's it, the coal yards. If you go there, so that's kind of the back end of King's Cross.
Yeah.
Also, if you're into Harry Potter as well, you've got platform 9 3/4. There's loads of nice restaurants around there.
Yeah, for sure.
YouTube's offices are there. Google offices are there. So if anyone wants to make Amy said London is cheaper to go to, ironically. Yeah, for you it would be, because the travel card is so cheap. I want to get into tennis. I want to watch the sport and support Andy Murray. Oh, do you? You're a bit of an Andy Murray. Although, isn't he approaching retirement?
I was going to say he's approaching retirement now.
I'm pretty sure if he hasn't retired already, he's very close to it. Eva said even a rented garden ran from sorry. Oh, Retta Garda. Oh, sorry.
The Garda is the police.
Ran from a wake once. When the picture lifted, oh my god.
Yeah.
Always my nan's bloody tennis. Oh, is she your nan's a tennis fan, is she? So are you forced to watch it when you're there?
I'm not a tennis enthusiast, but I've got a friend Rachel, she loves watching it. I think she's even been down to see a few things. I think your brother likes it.
Yeah, my brother likes tennis. He also likes golf. There's one sport I have never understood is golf. I really couldn't. I've tried to get into it. Friends of mine have asked me to play.
I want to say, I'm sure he likes snooker as well. I'm sure he knows some play.
Yeah, I
think he knows some play. Like, these are things that I would never watch, like tennis, golf. To be fair, I wouldn't watch any sport. About the only sport that I probably would watch would be gymnastics. And I don't mind show jumping, I guess, but it would be more gymnastics. I do like to watch. I don't follow anything, but if it is on, so I don't know the names of the gymnasts or anything like that, but if it is on and I see them do like floor work and stuff like that, I'm just like, oh my god, that's so amazing.
Tennis is better than food banks. Oh, she means football. Food banks. I strongly disagree with that one. It's for me, tennis is just far too stop-start. That's what bores me about it. Boris Johnson is very good at tennis. Well, did you have that depiction on your 16th birthday cake? Because I still want to see this 16th birthday cake you had a Boris Johnson. Must be the only 16-year-old I know.
Sometimes I worry about what Amy is actually into and what her views are.
What do you want for your birthday? Now, what I'd like is a common thing that amongst teenagers, a Boris Johnson birthday cake. Eva said, I pee myself at laughing at people who act scared after provoking spirits without opening and closing the veil or portal.
Yeah.
Is this a common practice?
Yeah, when people are messing about with the occult, I don't. Yeah, that's not my bean.
Amy, I'm going to be calling it Food Bank from now on. Are you watching the Food Bank?
Are you watching the Food Bank?
Did you watch the Food Bank last night? Who scored?
But I think we're going to go now.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Look at this. It's nearly 8 o'clock.
Yes.
So guys, we are going to leave the live there. Thank you so much though for joining us as well. It was really good to see you all and I hope you're all keeping well. Please do look after yourselves above all, because it's really good to see you and we always look forward to having you on our lives.
Make sure this weekend you're drinking plenty of water. Use the correct sunblock, the correct one, not some jazzed up one, but the correct sunblock. Take care of your skin, take care of your insides, be well.
There you go, Kelly's top 5 hints. So that's it from Mark Kelly's Trip Tips and Things for this week. However, we will be back Tuesday, 6 p.m. UK time, as we normally do, or try to. We're getting really bad these days. So whenever we're not on, we're just taking our time to get on. Yeah. But anyway, have a fantastic weekend, guys. As Kelly said, do look after yourselves. Do take care. And remember, you are never too old to have fun. We will see you on Tuesday. Take care, guys. Bye for now.
Bye for now.